Alright, so this is Gdevelop. This is a completely, when they say easy to use, it just has some like little technical issues. You don't have to learn any programming. It's like Construct 2. Well, let's see how easy it actually is. Also, let's create a new project. And into game. Let's save this real quick. So, let's see. Game settings, properties, global variables, icons, and resources. Okay. Scenes. And then rename. Always name stuff. So this is going to be studio underscore name. Copy that. And then the event's already named. Okay, cool. So insert new object. We're going to insert a sprite. And this is, yeah, we'll leave it like that. Add it, add. We'll load up our artwork. Put that there, apply, and then we're just gonna move that there. Okay. Move toolbar. Okay, cool. So add a new empty event. So add condition. On scene at beginning of scene. Is true with only when it starts. Okay, at the beginning of scene. Timer scene set, change the timescale, pause, delete. Set the specific timer. If the timer doesn't exist, create a start one. Okay. So 10. Okay, so it does have to be in quotes. 10. Boom. Okay. So it's gonna start. Ooh, okay, cool. Boom. And then we're gonna say, oh, wait, hold on. Add condition. So that's gonna be timer. Let's just look for it. Timers. This one, instead of timer ended, it's going to be timer 0. We're going to load scene. I'm going to change the scene. We're going to need another one. Project manager. Then we're going to add a new scene. Also going to rename it. Rename to Studio So menu name. Right, no, just menu. Boom. Okay. Change scene to menu. And so that should run. Okay, so it's not doing anything, so let's see. Delete that. We're just going to delete all of these. Okay, condition, so touch. New object. Okay, we're going to load scene. Do this a little bit differently. We'll do something a little bit advanced later on. Change the scene. So we do that, that. Is touch, can we say click? Oh, and touch R is on object. We'll do that one instead. I think it's supposed to left. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, so now that we have that done, let's get it into the actual menu building. So insert new object. So it's going to be main game stuff, or sprite sheet 1. Select an image. Oh, I need to copy stuff from folder. Boom, boom. we go here. And then let's go. Is it 16 by 16? That should do it. Apply. It's kind of interesting. Okay. I think we'll deal with that a little bit later. For some reason I need to delete that. Okay. So at this point we'll just add a button. We'll set that there, and we will edit this a little bit. 40. Boom. Okay, we're gonna insert new object. It's gonna be text. Choose the font. We'll do that later. Load. That's gonna be 40. Apply. We'll set that there. We'll do this menu a little bit differently. Text. That's gonna be exit. This is why this engine's not bad. It's just I'm even gonna say less refined. It's just a little bit different from other engines. Let's say sprite. We're gonna say background. Edit with Pascal. And what we're going to do is literally just set a greenish color. Boom. Apply. Ooh, how come you didn't do it? You did it. Edit, yes. Edit with Pascal. We're going to drop in some green. Boom. Oh, there we go. We have to hit save. And then what we're going to do is set this backwards. Scene properties. It's kind of weird. Bring the front. Oh, here, hold on. It's really kind of annoying. Because normally what you would do is edit object background, you would just send the background. You can't do it on this. It's kind of weird. Or I don't know how to, because so what you would have to do is create a base layer. So we can't even do that. So that's actually kind of weird. I don't know. I'm doing this as like not really as a pro because I'm not used to this. Okay. Alright, so we have this. So this is why I can export the game, blah blah. Okay. So this is why I kind of enjoy Construct 2 over Gdevelop. And then we click it, we have our load plate and exit. So a little, not as much information. Gdevelop, you have to invest a little bit more time into actually learning how it is. But we are going to like actually push through so you can guys can use Gdevelop if you want. So we're actually going to like pulverize through this learning curve together and work on an actual platformer. But not as we didn't get as far as we did in Construct 2 and in Construct 3. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. In the next part, we're going to work a little bit more on our studio logo and on our menu, and then work on an actual level 1 in the load menu. Well, not really load menu, but our kind of level selector. So you finish level 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to work on to 1 to 5 levels, where the wizard or our ninja master tells us to go through several trial and error levels. So hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this. Sorry if it wasn't 100% what you were going for. But I wanted to get an intro into these engines for us to kind of like compare and contrast an actual game progress, because if you went straight into Gdevelop without like an actual guide and you have to refer to actual tutorial videos, or if you just went straight into it like in Construct 2, you can go straight into it. In Gdevelop, there is a little bit higher learning curve, like the learning curve for Construct 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3 is probably a 4. There are some areas where you're going to be like, oh, what am I doing? Why isn't that working? And then in Gdevelop, it's more of a 7. It's not impossible. It's just a little bit harder to get through. But we can do this. So remember, like, subscribe, comment down below. Comment on what type of videos else you would like to see. I want to do these comparisons with multiple engines to where we actually build something, and you're actually like, oh, that's easier in this engine, but maybe I don't get the full functionality or feature list like in this next engine, where it does have a little bit higher, like it has more features, and that's why it has special features. That's why it's harder, like in but not really in Gdevelop, where Gdevelop is actually catching up to Construct 2, but 2 and 3, Construct 2 and 3 have an easy intro into getting into it, and they have the full feature list, so you don't have to use them, but they're there once you get fully kind of like familiar with the engine. So, all right, guys, see you guys in the next video. Bye.